What's going on, guys? I'm Icy Rhythms. Welcome back to another video, and this is just going to be a follow-up to my last video, Sony and the PlayStation 5, whether or not we're going to get 1440p, because now we have some new news along with the fact that I didn't expect the last video to do as well as it did. It seems like even I underestimated how much people want 1440p on the PlayStation 5. I mean, I've got some people saying in the comments section, yes, this is a deal breaker for me. I'm not picking up a PlayStation 5. And I didn't expect that. I mean, some people said that that wasn't possible, that, nobody's really out there saying that they're not going to pick up a PS5 unless they can play in 1440p, which turns out is the case. And again, I'm a little surprised. And now we have Sony, after a lot of articles came out and a lot of people, spoke out on social media. A lot of videos were made, including mine. You have Sony saying, hey, listen, we will give you 1440p, but only if there's enough people asking for it. I don't know what sort of focus groups Sony has or exactly what they have them doing on a consistent basis, but maybe, just maybe, take a look around. This has been something that people have been asking for since the PlayStation 4 Pro came out, possibly even before that, because 1440p has been a thing for quite some time. It is slowly becoming the go-to resolution on PC. I think it's probably going to take another 3 or 4 years for that to become, a complete reality where the majority, even say, just above 50%, 60% are playing in 1440p. But it is something that people would like. It is something that is desired by those that prefer to play their games, whether it's PC or console, on a monitor. One of the biggest advantages that you'll have when you have those playing on a monitor versus those that consistently play on a TV that may have never experienced playing on a monitor, I recommend it. At least try it 1 or 2 times, see how you feel. But one of the biggest advantages is response times, and that ties in with the resolution, because I don't think, certainly not in my case, but I don't think for a lot of people it's just adding 1440p or possibly even other resolutions. It's the response times. That's a deal breaker for some people. It is the biggest reason they would like Sony to add support for 1440p, and again, possibly other resolutions. When you have great response time, everything just looks and feels better, period. It wouldn't be fair, and it would sound completely biased of me to not mention the absolute fact that TVs have come a long way, and they are catching up, and they are catching up in a hurry. Some of the better brands, some of the better models now that you can buy especially, they are catching up. IPS monitors have caught up, and they're pretty much there, but TN, I think, are still faster. Some of the better TN models that you can buy. If you were looking for the absolute best of the best and you're like highly competitive or something, or some of you may even feel that having that is super important in your single player games, and it can be, then TN panels are still the way to go. But monitors aren't for everyone. I'm not trying to push this on people that enjoy sitting in their really comfortable chair or on their really comfortable couch in their living room and just kicking back on their 50, 60, 70 inch TV and enjoying that experience on whatever brand and whatever form of TV that they have. I'm not trying to take that away from them, but 1440p response times, TN, IPS, whatever it is, for some people, having these things is very important to them when it comes to the PlayStation 5, or even if they're buying an Xbox Series X. But as far as I know, Xbox Series X does support 1440p as well as other resolutions. Someone can correct me in the comments section if I'm wrong, but I do know that the Xbox One and the Xbox One X do support other resolutions that aren't, super popular in the console space. Looking at some of the comments from the last video, I can see that people are saying things like 1440p native looks better than anything the PS4 Pro has ever put out. I don't know where we were going with that. I don't know if you meant 1440p native, as in the resolution itself looks better than anything the PS4 Pro ever put out, or just all PC games or something. I can agree with some PC games. Some of the AAA multi-platform games, yes, they look better than anything the PS4 Pro ever put out. Yes, I agree, but I think that's what you meant, but the resolution itself, I'm not sure if that makes a lot of sense. Another guy said, I spent $350 on my 1440p monitor to use with the PlayStation 5. It is a massive deal for me. Hey, listen, it's a very big deal for me too. You're not alone. It isn't to the point where I would say I'm never, ever, ever going to buy a PlayStation 5 if I can't play in 1440p. That's just not going to happen. At some point, I will own the console, but hey, you know, again, you're not alone. One guy says, no 2K support, hashtag deal breaker. So, I mean, I get it, you know, for some people, it's a deal breaker. They're not going to purchase a PlayStation 5 until they can play at this resolution. How serious some of these people are, I don't know. But some people, they're serious. They're not going to buy your console unless you support some of these other resolutions. Taking a look at another one here, we have this guy that says, well, Sony already had me on edge with the $70 games, and that huge console. Having 1440p with better performance was what I wanted. Can't believe those guys are so myopic. I mean, Sony, if you're watching at all, these guys, they want it. And this is just one video. Like, this is just one video with like 3,500 views. I'm sure there's others out there with a lot more views, with some of the same people and even more people saying, hey, we would like this resolution. I can't see why you wouldn't support this. I think it's at the point where I don't think Sony can say that enough people aren't asking for this. I just don't know if they're paying attention to the right people. And now with so many people talking about it, you know, Sony can be slow about things, but maybe we can get this within the first 6 months to a year with the PlayStation 5 on the market. So I'm just trying to bring awareness to this topic. So whether it's the last video that did surprisingly well, or this video that may only get a few hundred views or something when it's all said and done, share the videos. Whether it's my videos, someone else's videos, you know, like and retweet people talking about this. Let Sony know that some of us do care, and it's not as small of a number as some people may think, and it hasn't been for about 5 or 6 years. So take care. Thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate the continued support. There will be more videos. You guys have a good one. Peace.